This week I had the idea of creating this service, new in May 2015, 100% free real-time stock tweets for those interested to invest in the stock market. And hereafter I'm going to prove our work. It is unique in the history, in the past 20 years, and the real-time trade alerts that I used as a sample of this work, this new service, they are 100% accurate and 100% free. The only thing that you have to do as a requirement to join this service is to follow us on Twitter and to share this information with others. We are going to analyze here several tweets sent in real time and the impact they had on share price of the stocks discussed herein. We are going to announce this, the first one that you see here on the right regarding Altera Corporation. This tweet is from an existing subscriber. He refers to an existing profit in this company, Altera Corporation, and for those that they are regular visitors to our blog, they are aware of my recommendation to invest in Altera Corporation regardless of stock market analysts and other individuals who had a different opinion. This information, it is available precisely here on the blog, Altera Shares Bull of the Day, and if you go through the article, you can read here my recommendation how to invest in Altera Corporation, including you can play this video and to know more about this $1 million offer in the stock market. Going back to the tweets, and I'm going to show you the chart in Altera Corporation as of Friday. This is the chart of Altera Corporation, and the stock closed at a new 50-week high. So all those that they invested in Altera Corporation, according to my recommendation, they have a large profit, and in particular this subscriber, he refers to a profit when after hours Altera Corporation was gapping to the upside. So this was sent on 3rd of April 2015. So this to say that this subscriber has a profit by the end of Friday by far higher compared to what he claims to have on the tweet. Thereafter we are going to refer to this tweet, and this was on April 29, and it refers to a short position in Apple at 131.40 cents, an existing one, and you are going to see that Apple on the 29, the following day, Apple fell all the way down to $124.90. So the information that you find on the website to be 100% accurate regarding how to invest, how to trade Apple. Again, all those that they had short positions in Apple, they made a considerable profit according to this disclose of information. We are going to analyze real-time trade alerts, and here you have an example on shares of this American company, Vieira Corporation. This was sent on April 29, and here you have the real-time stamp on Twitter, and the subscriber says that he closed the short position in Vieira with a very large profit, and this is according to information also available on the website for free, and you have to refer to this blog post Perelman algorithm trading in the stock market, where I announced when to sell Voltaire shares with 600% return on investment. This video contains real-time alert when shares they were trading above $20. Thereafter, you have a video where in a matter of 1 week, shares of Voltaire Corporation, they crashed 60%. What the tweet tells you on April 29, this subscriber sent a tweet in real time. Here you have the timestamp. Shares of Voltaire Corporation, they were trading around $8.27. We are going to analyze the chart in Voltaire Corporation, the ticker VLTC. On that day, shares they were trading precisely the bottom, $8.20, and the following day, the shares they were one of the best performers in the market. They gained around 35%. Going back to the tweet, the customer, the next day, on April the 30, he sold his long position on shares of Voltaire Corporation at $11.20 with a very large profit once again. And here he explains that on the previous day, the shares, when he closed the short position, to be precisely $80.27. Notice that this corresponds to real-time trade alerts. You can see here, this information cannot be manipulated, cannot be changed, and so here lies the proof that stock market prices, they can be predicted regardless of stock market conditions and across different market sectors. Thereafter, you also find here, for example, information about this website, where I recommended to have a long position in Netflix, and they refer to Netflix percentage return to be more than 20%, since my tweet, other example of all those that invested in fact, to tell you the story about Netflix, all those that invested in Netflix according to my long-term guidance, they have more than 1000% return on investment. You find information about it, including live trade calls, on the website stockmarketlive.tv. Thereafter, you have here a tweet, also in real time, in shares of GoPro, and this when the shares they were trading at $53.60 after GoPro announced or reported earnings. You have here the date, April 29 and 9:54 a.m. Again, notice 100% accuracy, and all of them free of charge and in real time. Now let's see what happened in shares of GoPro, the ticker GoPro, and we are going to see that there was a gap to the upside, and on April 29, when I issued the trade alert in GoPro, the price $53.60 corresponded precisely to the very top, more or less, on that same day, and thereafter, the following 2 days, the shares, they declined all the way down to $50. So 1% accuracy, 1% free of charge, and you can see the impact of the real-time trade alerts across different market sectors. Going back to this list, we have also this example, sold shares of Salesforce at $78 just now, and this was on April the 29th, 2:53 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we are going now to analyze what happened precisely in shares of Salesforce. And the information that you are seeing, it is unique in the world. This information, I repeat, cannot be changed or manipulated. it was issued in real time. So here on the shares of on the chart, you see that $78.25, it was precisely the top. Shares of Salesforce, they didn't trade at 79. I didn't issue a trade alert at 76 or 77 or $80. I issued precisely at $78 on this day. After I issued the trade alert, the shares, they declined in a matter of 30 minutes all the way down to $73.70 before bouncing back a bit again. So once again, I proved that stock market prices, they can be predicted, when to buy, when to sell, when to take profits, and this can be done 100% free of charge and in real time, as you can see here on Twitter. You have the example of a subscriber. This obviously with my permission was done with this subscriber only, since this service it is not open to existing subscribers. He sent on the same day, April 29, 3:26. Notice there is a difference more or less of 40 minutes, where I've just made $37,000 US short Salesforce after my tweet dumping shares at $78. So this proves 100% accuracy and people being able to make a considerable amount of money with my real-time trade alerts, again explaining the difference and how this service can benefit eventually your own trading or investment in the stock market, where the only requirement is that you follow us on Twitter and you share this information with others. And I finalize by showing this tweet on other recommendation that is open and public on our website, live blog, stockmarketlive.tv, regarding shares of Yelp. And we are going to analyze not only Yelp, but also the reason for this tweet in shares of GoPro. There is an article on the website, Yelp condemned to disappear. Here you have the case study, including live trade calls, when I recommended to close long positions in Yelp, reversing to the short side precisely at $90 and up. Therefore, strong sell since then. And you are going to see, if you play this case study, we are going now to refer to Yelp stock chart and the ticker Yelp. And today you had Yelp closing around more or less $39.70 or so on Friday. So this represents, for those also that they follow our blog, which is completely free, a huge, an immense profit on long term by remaining invested on Yelp on the short side. With regards to GoPro, here you have the article by GoPro shares ahead of earnings and Wall Street upgrades. And this article, it was posted and made available in our blog for free ahead of earnings, several weeks before earnings, where I already knew that GoPro, they were going to announce a blowout quarter, as it proved to be the case. And shares, they jumped, and I disclose here that our recommendation was to close short positions at a price of $38 after betting on the collapse that you find here on the video, precisely the call which I made when shares they were trading at $95. That is a proof of it is precisely where you see here the tape. It is running at $95, and at the time I'm downgrading shares of GoPro to sell and betting that GoPro it will collapse, as it happened all the way down to $38. So this article, it was madeable, I repeat, for free in our blog several weeks ahead of GoPro earnings announcement, and thereafter you find here what happened this is the chart in GoPro, the total collapse all the way down to $38, and then the gap to the upside, where you had the opportunity to buy the stock according to our recommendation, more or less $43 or $44, and you obtained a significant profit on the long side, all the way up to the tweet where I announced profit taking, as you can see here, live at $53.60 from entry long 38. So no matter which price in the end you bought shares of GoPro, you obtained a very large profit, and the reason for the tweet to be here, when to take profits in real time at $53.60. So I proved that if you wish to benefit from this service, you have to follow us on Twitter and to share this information with others, because by doing so, the more followers we have on Twitter, the higher the quality or the number of trade alerts. Otherwise, that will not be the case. So the success of this service, it will depend entirely on you. It will not depend on us, since we have been here for more than 2 decades doing this to existing subscribers and in our own trading. And so I also have a recommendation for all of you to disregard, as I recommended in the past 2 decades, to disregard Wall Street stock analysts and all those stock gurus giving their advice on the media about what the stock market prices or stocks can do or not do, since they are all misleading investors all over the world. And therefore I think that is nonsense to follow and to listen to parts that they have never proven anything to anyone, including yourself or myself, because they are unable to precisely demonstrate that stock prices can be predicted. And this also includes some of the greatest investors that you consider in history, as the case of Warren Buffett, who said that also stock prices cannot be predicted, or those academics in Harvard that also they publish articles that stock market prices cannot be predicted. The fact is that the world today, it is a better world compared to the past, not because of these academics, but because of people like I referred to in the case of Gregory Perelman and others, who do not follow anyone other than to create. And here at stockmarketlive.tv, what we do is precisely to create and to shape stock market history by announcing and demonstrating in real time that it is possible and this exists, and therefore if it exists, it is silly not to make the best use of it, which depends entirely, I repeat, on you. Thank you.